Hey guys, it's me Sujoy over here. Welcome back to another video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about will Vietnam's digital economy reach 45 billion by 2025. I'm going to read out this article from Vietnam News, which is my go-to guide when I like to keep myself updated with the latest trends here in Vietnam, especially for travel and tourism, visa, and also other important, news. If you are new to my channel, the name of my channel is called as Sujoy in Vietnam. My name is Sujoy. I've been living here for over 5 years now. I was an English teacher before for 3.5 years, and now I run a successful online business. And I'm also doing full time YouTube. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Okay. I came across this interesting article regarding Vietnam's digital economy from Vietnam News because that's my go-to guide resource when I like to keep myself updated. So first, I'm going to read out the article. I'm not going to go through the entire article, but I'm going to go through the important points, and then I'm also going to be floating out, providing a couple of my suggestions, which I think could be implemented by certain in by certain ministries over here, so that the process could be a bit more faster. Okay, when it comes to digital economy transformation in Vietnam. So I got my laptop over here. So let me read out the article right now. So, Vietnam's digital economy to reach 45 billion by 2025. Okay. So, e-commerce and digital economy are among the bright spots in Vietnam's socio-economic development. That's true. Let me just have a bit of my coffee first. I always start my day with my with the strong Vietnamese coffee. All right, let's continue. Um, All right, so Vietnam has the fastest digital economic growth rate in Southeast Asia for 2 consecutive years. The above information was presented by Deputy Ministry of Industry and Trade. I won't name the source. At 2023 Vietnam Digital Industry and Trade Summit in Hanoi. So, e-commerce and digital economy are among the bright spots in Vietnam's socio-economic development, which figures because there is a very big e-commerce boom out here in Vietnam. Like I said, you have in one of my previous videos when it came to digital economy here in Vietnam, you have big e-commerce giants like Lazada, which is the biggest actually. Then you also have Shopee, Tiki, um, right. All right. So now let's see the total gross merchandise value, which is also known as the GMV, traded on the country's digital environment is expected to reach a compound annual growth rate, which is also known as CAGR. So I actually had a bit of problem understanding this abbreviation in one of my previous videos, so now I know what that means. So that's actually CAGR stands for compound annual growth rate of 20% from 30 billion this year to nearly 45 billion by 2025. That's great. Okay. As a result, Vietnamese e-commerce had a growth rate of 20% last year. The country's e-commerce has maintained a growth rate of 16 to 30%. In recent years, it is expected to reach 20.5 billion this year, according to the Ministry of Industry and Trade, which is also known as MOIT. Okay. This is also the time to build new models and strategies. From there, it will help restore businesses and expand the market after the difficult situation passes. Right. So this was actually emphasized by the deputy ministry over here. For the digital economy to see green and sustainable development, the deputy minister said that it was necessary to find trends and technology applications in digital transformation, especially in the banking sector, and solutions to promote e-government is e-government. Okay, e-government in key areas of energy, smart manufacturing, logistics, sustainable e-commerce market, and digital gap. So, remember in one of my previous videos when I spoke about the digital economy transformation over here in Vietnam, I believe the title was Why Vietnam is the Fastest Growing Digital Economy. If I find that video, I'm going to keep a link of that down in the description below. I had mentioned about streamlining the government sectors, especially like doing some government legal works, all make it electronic, like we usually also have back home in India. So, like for example, if you're applying for passports or you want to get certain legal documents done from the government, like an attestation or whatever, everything can be done electronically. So, yeah, so that would be a game changer. Regarding solutions for developing the digital economy, it is necessary to build an electronic contract access, a paperless trade platform, build digital economy statistics indicators, and develop smart power grids and secure power networks. Regarding solution for developing digital society, it is necessary to strengthen consumer protection on e-commerce code of conduct in the online business environment and on e-commerce platforms. In addition, it is necessary to pay special attention to in-depth training for officials on e-commerce and digital skills, training digital human resources for universities. Um, Right. So this is a very big opportunity right now. So this can actually create a very big global job, a very big local job market here in Vietnam for training people, or for upgrading skills for people who want to go into the digital marketing niche and also into the digital economy. So this is something where I think the government can also stress into creating this new niche of job market here in Vietnam locally, where a lot of people, where certain workforce could be trained up, for e-commerce and digital skills. So I presume they're talking about digital marketing skills as well, because that's a very big market here in Vietnam, which I personally seem to find as a digital marketer. So it is expected to train 1 million people from businesses in digital skills and e-commerce within the 5 years. So that's a very good initiative. So I'm going to keep a link down of this entire article below for you to read. So I'm going to now provide a couple of my suggestions, and hopefully it could be implemented a bit. All right, so let's talk about one of my previous videos. I spoke about, like there's like a lot of tourists are coming to Vietnam, a lot of foreign tourists. So it would be nice to launch something like an e-banking facility for tourists, for foreign arrivals coming to Vietnam, especially maybe on a 1 month or on a 3 months, or on that 90-day e-visa. Because as we know that it's very difficult for foreigners on a tourist visa to open a bank account here in Vietnam. I mean, there are certain loopholes, but it is not very legal. So it would be nice if there could be something like an e-banking facility for tourists, for foreign arrivals. When they land at the airport, they can, open a digital bank account here locally in Vietnam, where they can transfer funds from their home country bank account to the digital bank account, or they can put some cash, and I mean, they can give it to the bank teller here. But what I want to say over here is withdrawals should be allowed, but with this new digital bank account system, you're not allowed to deposit money here in Vietnam. So you can transfer money from your home country account to the digital bank account, and you can withdraw your local Vietnamese amount over here from any banks here in Vietnam. It could be maybe Sacombank, ACB, Techcombank, and provided, and also not adding any withdrawal charge fees if you have that digital bank account over here in Vietnam, digital tourist bank account. So this is something which could be looked at. All right. So now, like I said, there's going to be more cashless economy. So it's expected that there's going to be more cashless economy by 2024. So what do I mean by that? So like I said, QR code payments, or the Viet QR, which is something which is I think it's already being implemented over here. But like I said, back home where I come from, everything is based on QR codes. Like even if you go to a restaurant or a coffee shop, like I can use my smartphone and I can just scan the QR code on the table. I can get the whole menu and I can select the menu. I can select the items and also I can pay online. So I don't even need to ask the person to come and give me the bill and pay in cash. So everything is done there and there, and I can also give feedback regarding my coffee, my food at the restaurant. So this is something which is a technology. It could be also used for hotels, like for foreign arrivals or for people who want to check into the hotels or booking a hotel accommodation over here in Vietnam. Could be also applied for Airbnb, whatever. So the QR code and the Viet QR, that's very important. So there should be more emphasis on this by 2024. And of course, paying utility bills, everything is usually done online. So, getting the utility bill and, you can scan the QR code and you can pay the bills. There should be also certain kind of rewarding. Like for example, if consumers are paying utility bills through online, they can get some certain discounts, so that you're actually promoting and motivating users, the end users, to use these QR codes. So that's something which should be looked into. Even for tuition fees, you have, say, you want to pay for your kids school, your kindergarten, daycare, everything can be done online. So that's something which is very important, which is also good. And also, there could be certain innovative aspects included for this. Okay, so now let's talk about also rise of electronic wallets. Okay, so rise of electronic wallets. So maybe like if you're opening a bank account over here, or if you have a tourist like a digital banking system over here in Vietnam, you can use your e-wallet to do a lot of transactions, even basic transactions. So like maybe buy a cup of coffee, or and even the local vendors over here in Vietnam. So say for example, uh, mom and small time shops, maybe selling banh mi or selling pho and all that. So everything should be done. Like it would be nice if there could be certain QR codes. So like say I want to buy banh mi, or if I go to a small pho shop, there's a QR code over there. I can just scan it and I can pay for it. And it was a lot in rise, especially when I was in India during the COVID times. You wouldn't believe people buying cup of coffee from a small store. So we have this system called as Paytm, where a lot of people, they just scan their phones and the QR code, and they just buy a cup of coffee as low as 50 cents or whatever. But yeah, so that should be implemented. Should be enforced more. And also EKYC system, which is electronic know your customer. So that's like an identification. So like even if you're opening a bank account, or even if foreign tourists are opening digital bank accounts over here in Vietnam, so the implementation of eKYC would be also very beneficial. All right, so now I want to talk a bit about the crypto. Regulating crypto here in Vietnam would be important, because I know in India, crypto is right now in the process of being regulated. You should have, like, just like in AI, governments around the world are trying to regulate AI. So the same thing could be done for crypto market. So regulating crypto, and also it would be nice to see Vietnam coming up with its cryptocurrency over here, a local cryptocurrency, maybe like maybe Viet crypto token or whatever, which could be used as a mode of local transactions over here in Vietnam, and also for international transactions over here in Vietnam. And I think in future, crypto could be also used for logistic trades. So that's something which is down the pipeline, but it's quite feasible. Finally, the most important one would be to come up with a digital nomad visa, because, like I said, Vietnam ranks the highest. Is ranks the highest when it comes to the digital nomads here. There are a lot of digital nomads here in Vietnam. So it would be very nice to come up with a digital nomad visa, a 2-year digital nomad visa, with a very easy requirement for digital nomads like me to obtain that kind of visa. It could be a multiple entry visa. So that really makes sense, and especially there are a lot of local YouTubers out here and even foreign YouTubers out here in Vietnam who are promoting Vietnam and bringing Vietnam in the limelight, global limelight. So, I think so. There should be some kind of a digital nomad visa being launched by this year. It would be really good to see. That makes sense. I believe in Thailand they do have, Indonesia they do have. So why not Vietnam? So yeah, it would be nice to see like a 2 year digital nomad visa, like multiple entry, very easy to get that visa if you're a digital nomad. So yeah, that would be really good to see. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up this video right now. I don't want to keep it very long, so I'll keep the link of this article down in the description below for you to read. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you're traveling around in Southeast Asia and you want to start a passive income online business and you want to make money online, so check the link down in the description below. I just created a new website where you can start your online business, or you can even do remote. There are also a lot of remote work opportunities which you can look into. So make sure to check the link down in the description below. Additionally, you can support me on PayPal. So, with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Sujoy. Peace out.